Hello and welcome to Dear IJ. This is where we add value to your spirit, body, mind, and soul. Please join us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. Well, let's get started. Remember, no pretense, no judgment. This is how it works. People write about their problems to us, and then we summarize it to you and try to find a solution or at least make suggestions. I am a trained psychologist, and combined with human experience, I hope I can help. Let's go there. Anyway, so let me read. This is from Wendy C. She wrote her surname. We don't use surnames because actually the focus of this podcast is to really make people comfortable with seeking solutions. So it's the content we're looking for. It doesn't really matter who wrote it. So Wendy C. So Wendy, we're not going to use your surname. It says, Dear IJ, I consider myself a very attractive person. Please don't judge me, but in university, I dated married men to ensure my financial needs were met. Unfortunately, I got caught up in that lifestyle, and now I'm almost 40 years old. I'm single and desperately hoping to have children, or at least one child. The problem is that I am still dating a married man, and I have asked him to accept me as his second wife. I am willing to be a second wife. Please remember, she said we shouldn't judge her. Remember, no pretense, no judgment. So bear with this. She said, I am willing to be a second wife. However, he said he's not willing to openly take me as a second wife, as he's highly placed in society and in his church, and his family will be totally against it. He is still married to his wife and does not wish to divorce her. He tells me that their relationship is very strained, that the wife is not nice to him, and everything seems to be difficult. But he is not willing to end the marriage. I'm like his wife already, as I cook, clean, and do everything for him, and I'm even willing to have a child with him, which he has agreed to. But the question is, what will be the surname of this love child? Even if I'm his hidden second wife, what will become of this love child? Would I name the child after my father's name or his name? If I do so, then everybody will eventually know that there's something between us. He tells me that I can secretly be his second wife. He will take care of me and whatever the child or children may need because he's well-to-do, but he's not willing to openly take me as his second wife. I feel like a dirty secret, and it makes me sad a lot. I don't mind sharing him as a second wife, but I am confused as what would happen if we did it secretly because I love him. I know I'll make a good wife. At least my child will not be a bastard. Sorry, I don't know if I can use that word. He said, please advise me, dear IJ. This is a very loaded letter. But first, as usual, I want to thank you, Wendy, for even writing this because it's not easy. Now that you said that, I want us to even use this opportunity to ask ourselves, what is love? Because sometimes we throw out this stuff. Wendy said, I love him. But you start asking yourself, if you love somebody, would you like to disrupt their life or the life they want for themselves? The man is telling you that he's highly placed in society and his church. It doesn't mean that people who are highly placed are perfect people, but they want to maintain a certain public aura, and it's their right. So if you love him, why would you want to disrupt that? Then on the other side, you ask yourself, if this man loves you, why would he want to hide you and say you can be his secret second wife? Isn't the whole idea of marriage a societal thing? It's a societal recognition, by the way. Don't mind that religion has this interpretation, tradition has its interpretation, but all of it is grounded on public recognition. If you go to the court house to get married, you want legal recognition. If you go traditionally, you want the blessings of your family and villagers and everybody to know that now these two families have come together. If it's in the church, it's an exchange of oath witnessed by the people who attended it. So in a situation where you're now a secret second wife, what exactly is the benefit of it? But to each his own. But these are questions you may need to ask yourself, because I see, Wendy, that you're already asking pertinent questions. You talked about bringing a child into this world. When you bring those children into this world, are you going to let them know who their father is? Whose name? Like, I'm repeating the same questions you asked. These are questions we need to ask ourselves. And do these things we're doing, what's the long-term effect? I love the fact that Wendy was honest. She admitted that she created this situation because from university days, she was dating married men and she became used to it. The beauty of dating married men, because there's a beauty to it. Maybe I shouldn't say beauty. The pro to it is that is near stress-free. The man will never come to you with any pertinent challenges. You won't be a challenge to him, because he has a family that gives him enough challenge. You're just an escape to him. So all your interactions are pleasure-based. Even if you get sick, he will help you like he's helping somebody, an outsider. You're not an insider. But there's this safety net that gives you the best part of him, because he's not himself around you. He's his hedonistic self, his enjoyment self. So she's already admitted that she's so used to this lifestyle. But does that really translate to marriage? Sometimes it does not translate to marriage. And maybe the man already knows that he's not ready for any solid commitment. If you're a secret, he doesn't have to be answerable to the law, because he didn't marry you in the courthouse. He's not answerable to religion. He's not even answerable to tradition. I would even respect it if the man said, okay, I can go and do something on your head. So at least traditionally, they will know. If he loves you enough, he should have the courage to go and tell his wife that he wants to take a second wife. See, I said it in my other podcast unit. I believe in polygamy. But let's be clear on what polygamy means. It means marrying more than one spouse with the knowledge and consent of the previous one. It's not something you do in secret. It means that you people have decided. So because whenever I hear people say, hey, back in the olden days, well, in the olden days, like I said in my previous podcast, the previous wife or wives even will help the husband seek for the subsequent wife, because it is a communal agreement. They've agreed to it. But in a situation where you're going to be a secret wife, so what exactly is the benefit? When you have the child cannot bear his name, because obviously if the child bears the name, people will now know that he's the father of the child. So there's all these things happening. And I want to take this opportunity because Wendy talked about it. There's a social disruption that's happening. And I feel so sad every time I see it, because it's almost like a sociological crisis and everybody is going about their business like it's not a big deal. The crisis I'm talking about is biology versus sociology or socialization. Now, what I mean is that there is a biological time for procreation. Don't mind what people tell you. And please, I don't want people coming and talking about, oh, my Janet Jackson gave birth at 51. This person got married at 48. They are outliers. They are not normal. They are, in research, they are abnormalities. You understand? But because of technology, we celebrate abnormalities and we start normalizing them. Please, all you young girls out there, don't mind what people are telling you. If you want to be a mother, the peak period to do that is from age 18 to 35 max for motherhood, because biologically your ovaries, your reproductive organs are at their peak. Pregnancy more than likely will not be dangerous for you. For men, from 40 years old, your sperm is not the same. The quality is poor. So when we're